All right. Are we ready to get started? I think we've stalled enough on the sadness. Are we ready to get into our next myth? Xavier's shooting stars. If you guys are ready, put some stars in the chat. I'm on the verge. More photo. Yes. Some yes. Saturns. Gonna crochet. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, get to work and we're gonna be here for a while. Some shooting stars. Oh. Stars. Look at that. I wouldn't say any podcast. Dr. I love Dr. Noah and Pie. Alright. Gonna turn this up. As usual, if you guys can't hear me, can't hear the game, whatever the case may be, let me know. And I can adjust the sound. Yeah. Okay, that should be pretty good. Deep space. Deep space, no. We don't talk about that. All right. Shooting stars. Xavier's standard myth. I've only skimmed over it in preparation of KOD, but I have a feeling that it's going to have a whole different meaning now. Also, I just realized it has this little thing down here. This is deep space. I wonder if anyone else has noticed that and if it means anything. It probably doesn't, but... I don't know, it's a medium size. Oh. Oh, I like the... Oh, the baby octopus sounds good. Okay. Our old tale is found in the annals of Philos' history. Wandering bards sing of it throughout the land. For hundreds of years, Philos' throne sat empty. No, it's already gonna start. I can't already get sad. Now the crownless king of legends foretold regains her scepter. Philos is to be ushered in a new spring. In darkness does one claim a glimmer. The new queen shall bring the dying... A new queen shall bring the dying Philos a chance to regain its former light and glory. I love his Lightseeker outfit, though. Is it too early, though, to cry? I don't think it is, because I think I'm going to. I sit on my cold throne. At the bottom of the steps is my grandest knight, Xavier. I'm gonna get sad already. A queen's coronation ceremony should be a day of bliss, yet he chose today to bid me farewell. Are you not afraid the backtracker backtrackers suspect you betrayed them for a private audience?
They are aware. As a knight, it is my duty to attend to your majesty.
Are you truly leaving?
The spaceship is ready.
Your trip is one of danger and uncertainty.
Our safety is assured so long as your majesty doesn't call our steel into battle.
Your Majesty. He addresses me with a cool indifference. Actually, Xavier hasn't addressed me with my name for years. And now, seeing him stand, I realize it's been some time since I've gotten a good look at him. Yeah, this one, it does begin so much more impactful after KOD. Let me hug this poor baby. I rise from my throne and walk down the steps. Did I miss? Oh, you've already made up your mind. In that case, I rise from my throne and walk down the steps. Will you? I will tell the citizens. I stand before Xavier. The grandest knight perished in battle. I shall give him the highest honor. He smiles at me.
Your Majesty has my gratitude.
The wind sweeps into the room. The tassel with the star-shaped charm sways on his sword. Nightfall obscures the tassel, but I've seen it in my mind's eye many times. You still have that. Xavier's thumb brushes against the hilt of his sword.
Yes, I do.
I remember the first time I asked him about it. Long, long ago. We were but students at the Astria Knights Academy. Okay, no more sadness for a little while. Winter's snow melted, and nope, they're not gonna let me. The wavy leaf sea lavenders sprouted around a statue, the holy sword of the goddess. After hearing the Star Hunters returned from their space expedition, I rushed out of my dorm and sprinted down the Aeroscience Avenue to the monument. Students huddled in small groups, listening to Vice Captain Jeremiah brag about his adventures. Jeremiah, where's Xavier?
Looking for our princely prefect, are you?
He checked his surroundings and scratched his head.
Strange. He was here earlier.
We love Jeremiah. I turned to look at the looming clock tower. I know where he is. It must be at his secret hiding spot again. I run to the clock tower, ignoring the shouts behind me.
Don't bother him. He's injured. Near death's door, I'd say.
Jeremiah is a really bad liar. At the very pinnacle of the clock tower, Xavier sits on an edge. Jeremiah is the bestie we need. It's true. Why didn't you tell me of your return? Planning to sulk in the shadows of the clock tower?
You still sought after me, even when I hadn't said a single word.
He didn't turn to face me, and his voice was surprisingly calm. I sit down next to him. I watch as he reattached a tassel with a star-shaped charm to the hilt of his sword. He must be staring at it again.
What's wrong? Did someone tease you?
I look away. Yes, you. Jeremiah said that you were on death's door. I was somewhat concerned. But here you are, hale and whole.
I can be on death's door and you would only be somewhat worried. I see.
I won't even bother fretting over you next time. Xavier chuckled.
Well, I was worried you desired revenge. Only an arm and a leg would suffice.
Not Full Metal Alchemist. I do love this Lightseeker outfit. If you are genuinely worried, then don't keep us in the dark. And you owe me. A month ago, we had a break from our studies in the winter. The Wanderer attacks became more frequent in Philos, and students were to report their whereabouts to the academy. Xavier was the only one who did no such thing. A day after our winter vacation started, he quietly boarded the spaceship for the Star Hunters expedition and disappeared into the starry sea. Shh, was all he said to me when I happened to meet him by chance prior to his departure. No, not the fox. The Academy and your family were relentless when they lost contact with you. I covered for you and worried for your safety. Sleep has evaded me ever since. The more I remembered, the greater my anger, but Xavier continued to laugh.
You were quick to deflect any suspicions heading my way. Your next drink is my treat.
Oh, thanks. Is that it?
Would a piece of brown sugar cake satisfy you?
A gentle breeze, that was a cute laugh. A gentle breeze passed us by, and his laugh only made me more upset. I decided to not forgive him just yet. 2 pieces.
All right.
And you have to eat them with me.
I'll spend a whole week having my meals with you.
Okay. Closing my eyes, Xavier lays down on the platform. Oh.
It is quite unlike you to stare at me without saying a word. Breeze is delightful. Won't you join me?
Okay. Hot chocolate count 1. I love their banter in this too.
The Lightseekers will start their recruitment next month. Shouldn't you be training? They seek only one new face.
You always avoid talking about your family. Is there a reason?
As I've told you before, it's not what you think.
He is yet to tell me the story behind the sword tassel he carries.
Is that so? And may I ask what kind of tassel is popular nowadays with the
I love
townsfolk?
him in this. He's so cute. I like how he's still so avoidant also, but I almost like can't be mad at him for being avoidant because he's just so cute.
I never noticed. To be honest, your description matches this tassel.
Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh.
And What were you about to say?
Nothing. I forgot, because you're just so cute.
Since your next few drinks are my treat, may I ask another favor?
Wait, I know. Go ahead.
I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Go to class.
Can't really
We'll meet
blame
at
him
noon
for being
tomorrow by the
avoidant in
Holy
this.
Sword of the Goddess.
He's gone through so much with I know. The ritual. I know. I can't even imagine, like, how much he's already gone through at this point. Like, all right, number 2. So he hasn't gone through the KOD timeline yet. This happens before the KOD timeline. But my understanding is that she's already died like several times before. Astria's Knight Academy is the oldest. Oh, I just have to mention that one of my favorite silent secret times is when they're struggling, when they're doing the Astria Knights Academy little thing. The background today, yeah. Astria Knight Academy is the oldest, most prestigious institute in Philos. Many of the planet's swords masters and grandest knights studied and graduated from the academy. It was established to train knights for the Order of Lightseekers, who answer only to the royal family. The Academy's 3 student houses specialize in various branches of swordsmanship. The Star Hunters specialize in strength style. Moon Chasers specialize in supporto style. And the Rainbow Runners, there we go, in the Defensia style. However, everyone regards one another with respect and is willing to work together. Yet this year's students thought I, the Moon Chaser Perfect, had an arch nemesis. In other words, I had a supposed rivalry with the Star Hunter Perfect, Xavier. I love this. It's so cute. The next day, noon, by the Holy Sword of the Goddess in the Academy's Central Plaza.
Hurry, everyone! The Moon Chaser and Star Hunter prefects are fighting again!
Why does a Moon Chaser always pester His Highness Prince Xavier?
Our prefect is a student of the Grandest Knight. When swordsmanship's involved, it's hard to say who wins.
It's been quiet. Why are they fighting now?
Why not fight now? Being a police officer was the job he had before becoming a hunter, I think. Yes.
The preliminary rounds to join the Lightseekers are about to start. Maybe they're settling who takes the spot?
Don't they have the same teacher? They should make better use of their time.
I think this is perfect use of our time. What are you talking about?
They probably despise each other.
So much so that we... Listen, all I'm saying is that the hate makes it better.
That has to be it.
They must truly hate each other then.
Absolutely. 100%. I stood amidst the ocean of people, holding the sword at my waist. All this for show. It's true. Yes, we really hate each other. we battle often. Standing across from me was Xavier, unperturbed by the gossip.
My weak point will be revealed by your 30th move.
No, your weak point is your neck, and I already know that. You should not have revealed your weak spot to me.
Strike me down before my comet trail determines the outcome of our battle.
I couldn't help but sigh after glancing at those around me. Why do you always request a public beating when there's no excuse to not go home, Xavier? Everyone and their mothers believes we hate each other.
We both attend the academy, and the Grandest Knight is our teacher. You are the only one who has a chance of winning against me. Losing to a stranger would be unheard of.
Huh.
This shall be our last duel.
Oh, is it? You said those same words upon refusing to take the final exam for the culinary arts. The professor spent the entire afternoon scolding me for bullying my classmates.
I'm sorry.
Are you, though? That's not the face of someone who is sorry. Do you refuse to meet His Majesty? That's why you snuck out with the expedition team?
I wish he never was my father.
Oh. I'm sorry, Xavier. That was a low blow. I'm sorry, sweetie. Oh no, I want to give him a hug now. Xavier lowered his head and caressed the sword hilt. His fingers touched the tassel. Oh no! That's so... knowing what I know of the whole thing, that's so sad. That's really sad, actually. The star-shaped charm shone bright, almost blinding me. All right. However, this is the last time. I also have a request.
Go on.
I stared at the tassel for some time, then shifted my gaze elsewhere. With a flick of my wrist, I unsheathed my sword. I'll tell you when you lose. Let's get started.
So, what is to be your 30th move?
Don't go easy on me. I'll defeat you in less than 30. Later, when the royal messenger arrived at the academy with the guards, pushing away the crowd, they saw His Highness Prince Xavier had challenged his classmate to another duel. They moved quickly, quick as lightning, sparks flying off their swords.
Another clash of steel. For what?
While the royal messenger knew little of swords, he noted the girl's strikes were fast and aggressive. His Highness was at a disadvantage.
Strange. His Highness was never a poor fighter.
Meanwhile, the crowd was swept up in the spectacle. How ruthless. They certainly are rivals. Upon a closer look, the royal messenger discovered something peculiar. Though the girl's offensive was good, her impatience prevented her from landing a decisive blow. His Highness simply stayed calm and was quick on his feet. He showed no signs of panic. Leave it to our not panic king.
19? 20.
He's weak for me.
20 and a half. I parried it, so only half counts.
Okay, thanks for giving me the half point.
Verily, less than 10 moves remain. Should I not go easy on you now?
What is he... Time to put an end to this.
The royal decree he brought today was related to the future of Philos.
Separate them.
No. The royal messenger gestured to the guards behind him. They immediately interrupted the duel. So annoying and so fine. About to unleash a technique, the girl forced herself to stumble so she wouldn't hit the guard. Panic finally appeared on the prince's face. He rushed forward, putting himself in the path of the girl's sword.
Protect His Highness!
The guards did as they were told. The Academy's central plaza was plunged into chaos. Onlookers screamed. Oh, he loves riling her up. I leaned against the holy sword of the goddess and rubbed my sprained ankle. Xavier was taken away by the royal messenger. Our duel ended with no clear winner, and the crowd quickly left.
You went too far this time. It's unbelievable Prince Xavier would have the gall. Even if the position of Lightseeker is at stake, His Highness can't just ask servants to interrupt.
The Lord of Riles. It's not like that at all.
Still defending him? Don't forget.
Jeremiah pauses, then suddenly puts his arm around my shoulder.
I'm only saying this because we're friends.
Uh-huh.
Rumors speak of ambassadors talking of an arranged marriage.
Uh-huh. Jeremiah, you're getting awfully cozy here.
Attending the academy doesn't change how Xavier is of royal blood. The guards must be having a word or two with him about it. If you're desperate to ask him, you'll require more than luck. Do you need my help?
Your luck for what? Your help for what? You're gonna sabotage it, because right now it feels like you're trying to win me over.
What
Hi,
are you
Xavier.
two talking about?
Nothing. I didn't do anything. My hands are to myself. Xavier? I immediately stood up. You had a rather short chat with the royal messenger. Xavier remained quiet. Oh no. Oh, that face. Xavier, you're so cute. Xavier remained quiet. His gaze moved from my face to the arm around my shoulder. Oh no. I think someone's arm's about to be broken. To Jeremiah's pensive expression. I could sense the hostility.
Don't glare at me. Your Highness left her injured. Someone had to step up.
Uh-huh.
She was drowning in a pool of tears because of your Highness's lack of mercy.
Uh-huh. Jeremiah's exaggerating.
It's a shame your kindness was wasted.
Oh! Xavier responded in a monotone voice as he pushes Jeremiah's arm off my shoulder. He's about to throw hands. It doesn't matter who you are. You can be best friends or not, but if you touch MC...
I should provide succor for my junior.
Uh-huh, then...
Well, I was only acting out of the kindness of my heart.
Uh-huh. The plaza was enormous, yet Xavier insisted on passing through between Jeremiah and me and dragging me away. Jeremiah purposely trying to make Xavier mad. Seeing this savagery. This is the reason why Xavier's stranded them on Earth. It was just as fun as Jeremiah. He said, "No, you can never touch her ever again." It explains why in the main story, though, when Jeremiah starts like sizing her up right before they go to the nest, and Xavier's like, "Excuse me, but we've had this problem once before. Do not let me abandon you on another planet." The plaza was enormous. Oh, Xavier.
Aid your junior instead of mine in her moments of
Oh!
distress. Your heart is so full of compassion then.
To be fair, though, if Jeremiah knows Xavier well, it is a great wingman tactic for Xavier, actually. That was hilarious. Oh my god. He's like, "Excuse me, but this is my MC. There are others like her, but this one is mine." The savagery does not end. I like the fact that Jeremiah even felt... I know! I had been learning swordsmanship from my teacher for as long as I could remember. My teacher was one of the greatest swordsmaster of Philos. He was also the grandest knight of the Lightseeker Legion, and one of the king's most trusted men. I had known for a long time that I had a classmate named Xavier, who was a prince of Philos, and whose swordsmanship was top-notch. But I didn't see him for many years. My teacher said it would be my duty to protect him in the future, because he would be the future king of Philos. And my destiny was to become his bravest, staunchest, and trustiest Grand Knight. Jeremiah is a cat. Later that day, Xavier gave me a piggyback ride to my teacher's house. Xavier, my legs can walk just fine.
Were you actually crying back there?
Oh, no! The panic in his voice! My sweet prince. You should know Jeremiah well enough that he's over-exaggerating. If I couldn't get 5 more lines, I'd go for Jeremiah. Jeremiah was saying nonsense. Do you actually believe him?
Let me check.
Xavier puts me down and leans in close. Hi, handsome.
Your eyes are red. If you weren't crying, then you've got to be sick.
I'm perfectly fine. His body blocked out much of the light. Cupping my cheek, he rests his thumb on my lower eyelid and stares at me. In which case, to my surprise, he blew air into my face. Xavier, you...
I spied a silhouette of a hooligan in your eyes.
I need more of this Xavier! Why? I need more of this Xavier. Oh my god, I'm in love with this Xavier.
Now all is well.
Uh-huh. A hooligan? Do you mean Jeremiah?
To approach you for no reason, let alone touch you. How is he not one?
You're the hooligan for suddenly making the weird expression. Jeremiah felt a shiver down his spine. I tried to grab Xavier. He didn't move and instead dragged me down with him to the carpet. Yvonne, though. Why didn't you dodge?
You'll be walking with a limp if you twist your ankle again.
Had I twisted your ankle, our teacher would have never forgiven us. He'd speak of...
The grandest knight is to be the king's steady blade. Where his majesty points, your sword must follow. In every waking moment, every dream can I recite those words.
Oh, is he not coming back today? I haven't studied the technique he showed me. I'll be dead if he asks.
He is with the other knights. He will be away for some time.
Oh no, hello.
You're back already?
We aren't doing anything. He fell. I was helping him up. Never mind, I was the one who pushed him over. Congratulations on your flawless victory.
Who taught you two to formally greet your teacher while on the floor?
We weren't expecting you to come back so fast.
Stand up.
Yes, sir. They're not allowed to date. I love my two sons. Because of our teacher's success, the dinner was exceptionally lavish. After being on the battlefield for years, our teacher exuded an aura of intimidation even when he removed his armor and sat at the table.
Has the Lightseeker's expedition been fruitful?
We were told in secret of a royal family member's disappearance. It's possible they are lost in the stars. We have our orders to find them.
Wait a second, what? We were told in secret of a royal family member's disappearance. But are we not talking about Xavier being the disappearing royal person, or is this someone different? Because I was pretty sure that's the whole thing, was that she was getting mad at him because he's the one who secretly, like, went off. But is there, like, another person who's lost in the stars that's a royal family member?
Were it not for this, our expedition would have been much better. Your Highness has traversed the starry sea in winter. Any insights?
They're referring to the time he ran away to get the protocol for this. Oh, I don't know. I couldn't help but clutch my fork. Oh. Traverse. Oh, he knew of him. Okay. From what I knew, the less our teacher spoke, the more grave the situation. Tonight's meal was destined to be unappetizing.
I should not have.
Oh, he is talking about Xavier. Across the table, Xavier was solemn, shoving a piece of roasted chicken into his mouth and chewing.
Philos is vast, and the Academy's expedition scarce. I must accompany the Lightseekers next time.
He was.
Whether I take you with me is up for debate.
Knowing Xavier always avoided responsibility, he turned to me.
What happened to your foot?
Nothing. Me? I was training.
Having worked so hard, who won today's duel?
This teacher is so insightful. He rolled a nat 20 on insight. We didn't fight!
I requested she...
Xavier and I unwittingly interrupted each other. We realized we had been caught.
Well, this is the first time I've seen the king use a grandest knight to skip class. Since you enjoy the clashing of steel, a tie is not sufficient. Outside, the both of you. Another 1,000 strikes. Don't come back until a winner has been decided.
Oh no! Are you saying I have to fight Xavier again? Darn it. I'm sure we can settle this another way. Xavier and I look at each other, reluctantly set down our cutlery, and stood up from the table. Before we could move, however, there was a sigh.
Eat your fill before you depart.
The holy sword of the goddess stood tall in the night. Two swords sang, their colliding sparks like brilliant starlight. He's punishing them. He's just tired of them. It's supposed to be a punishment. Well, I mean, that's questionable. It could have been a reward. Xavier stepped back, studying himself. Prince Xavier has tasted defeat again.
In spectacular fashion, you have tasted victory again.
I caught my breath, rubbed my tired arms, and raised my sword. Once more?
Are you determined to do 1,000 strikes? You fulfill every request our teacher makes.
I also fulfill the requests of your highness. How would I have a sprained ankle? How would I have sprained my ankle otherwise?
Well, as your prince, I'm commanding you to sit down and rest.
With his chin, he gestures to my hands, still holding the sword.
Tend to your bloody hands.
Will you tend to my bloody hands for me? Say build report. Spending more time together. That's a reward in my book. Under the holy sword of the goddess, Xavier and I sat near each other. Taking my hand, he poured medicine over my bloodied palms. Ouch! You're using too much. It hurts.
And yet, with remarkable determination, you didn't appear to be in pain.
It's great to be punished by our teacher and then reprimanded by the prince. Xavier carefully bandages my wounded palm. I gaze at the tall statue behind us. I understand our teacher's reasoning. This monument was forged from the swords belonging to previous grandest knights. I was to be reminded that wherever His Majesty points, the knight's sword must follow.
You are no knight.
It's only a matter of time before I am. Hugging my knees, I enjoyed the sight of Xavier being focused on tending my wounds. Why did His Majesty send a royal messenger here?
They're requesting I return, like always. The royal messenger said the preparations for the titleist ceremony are underway.
The titleist ceremony? So suddenly? As the only prince of Philos, Xavier had to participate in the royal family's numerous ceremonies. Not a single one could be skipped when he was to wear the crown. The statue was covered in ivy. Fireflies flew out from under the leaves. Specks of light illuminated Xavier's face, yet his eyes dimmed for a moment.
He might not make it this time.
He, as in Xavier's father, the king of Philos. Xavier's relationship with His Majesty was a subject of taboo. Will you depart immediately? Xavier shook his head.
I refuse to forget that incident.
What incident? What incident? They'll probably explain it to me. An efficient way to heal. Alright, it wouldn't work here. We need to try it anyways, Montoya. He would try, though. Or if it just fails, you just try again. And again. And again. They will. Okay, they will later. Okay. It's miraculous how quickly one heals. For science. Xavier never told me what happened. I could only surmise a vague idea based on the bits and pieces from our conversation. If I'm correct, this incident occurred around the Gladius ceremony. It was a tradition passed down from generation to generation. Only those who wielded the light blade could prove themselves worthy to ascend the throne. The trial was known as the Gladius ceremony. To the south was Starfall Forest, and a wanderer made its nest there. Bye, Dolly. This method can be tested ethically. Xavier was to enter the forest and kill the wanderer himself. I was present on the day everyone went to see the prince off. Starfall Forest was a desolate place with an unstable protofield. At night, a heavy fog enshrouded the trees. Their leaves rustled in the wind to the shrieks of the mysterious birds. When Xavier entered Starfall Forest, all became quiet. The forest was a wanderer. The forest was a wanderer quietly observing its prey. Everyone waited at the outskirts, wondering if the prince would return. Day after day, the forest remained silent. They thought the wanderer devoured the prince and left one after another. I was the only one still waiting for him. Xavier would always leave me like this. At times, he joined the expedition team. Other times, he would return to the palace with the royal messenger. I'd always ask when he could return. He always returned within the time frame given to me. Before the prince entered the forest, everyone was praying for his safety. At that time, Xavier whispered into my ear, 7 days. After 7 days passed, it was a moonless night. I was the only one still waiting for him. Before dawn broke, a faint light appeared in the forest. It got brighter, then turned into a white figure. Xavier emerged, the light blade dissipating into countless specks of light. He approached me, the Wanderer's protocore in his hand. There was no joy or relief to be seen. Keeping his head lowered, Xavier silently hugged me. What he encountered or saw in those 7 days is shrouded in mystery. Killing a wanderer should be celebrated, but Xavier had changed ever since. As if part of him was left behind in Starfall Forest. Isn't Starfall Forest where the heart is? That must have been when he discovered what they were doing. No, oh my gosh. Okay, so that's the incident that... Oh, my heart hurts for Xavier so much. Amidst glowing fireflies by the statue, Xavier lowered his eyes. This is when he found out the truth. Yeah. The fact that he hugs her, like, breaks my heart. I can't think too hard on it. It's gonna make me too sad.
I can't become the man he wants.
Because I don't think he fully understands why MC died before in the end. Oh, okay. And the reason he's saying he can't become the man he wants is because he's not going to support what's going on, because he's aware of what's going on. Okay.
I will never sit on the throne he leaves behind either.
Xavier and I were walking different paths. It'd be foolish of me to say I understood him. I could only hold his hand. If you are the next king, I promise to stay by your side.
The thought is pleasant to hear, yet...
I know, I'm gonna get so sad. Xavier smiles and looked at me.
Are you resolved? Is it your wish to be the king's sword?
Yes.
And if I don't wear the crown?
What? Xavier and His Majesty may have fought, but I never thought of the possibility of someone else becoming king. Or Queen MC. I'm gonna be so sad already. Then I'll be someone else's knight. I'll have to swear an oath of fealty, become the grandest knight, follow him to the ends of the world, look only at him, wield a sword in his name, and he won't be Xavier. I never imagined such a thing could ever occur.
I don't want you to become another's knight. I also won't let you be at another's side.
Xavier! Xavier.
I can choose not to become king. You can choose not to join the Lightseekers who answer only to the royal family.
His notions were beyond me, yet he stated it in a rather aloof manner.
Philos is boundless. We are able to do all sorts of things. Why do you need to follow someone else's orders? To become a grandest knight?
Our teacher said this is how I should live. What else is there for me?
I'll take you to Uluru.
The mention of that planet will never not make me sad. Uru?
On my last expedition, I found a newborn planet. I named it. No wanderers or people were observed. Only flowers. In a mere glance, a person can see every planet in the universe. Blue ones, red ones, pink ones.
Didn't they say Philos was slowly dying? How can there be new planets? Xavier lowered his head. The fireflies landed on the wavy leaf sea lavender's petals.
With spring's arrival, hope is soon to follow.
It's not even the end of the myth and I'm already so heartbroken right now. Spring. What is spring like on other planets?
I recorded that planet's coordinates. Once I've settled my personal affairs, and if you ever surrender your wish to be a Grandis Knight, let's elope. We'll spend the rest of our days in Uluru.
No! Now I need to play the marriage card. No, my poor Xavier. My heart hurts for Xavier so much. I fell asleep while leaning against Xavier. When I woke up in my bedroom the next morning, it was almost noon. Oh, I guess the next day. Next card on my list to play. Not being months back. Sometimes I forget he literally asked MC to elope with him way back then. I think he's the, I mean, other than Raphael, I think he's the only one that like ever really mentions marriage at all. I checked to see if Xavier was awake. As I neared his room, the door was open. Fully dressed, he was already standing in front of the mirror. Xavier, why are you... Oh, look at how handsome he looks. I approached him. His garb was for a meeting with His Majesty. Are you planning to return to the palace?
I cannot run away forever. I shall personally visit him this time.
You shouldn't go if you are unwilling. Xavier stands quiet. He picks up his sword by the mirror. My heart sank as I noticed the tassel. This is such a good outfit. Who knows when we'll see each other again. I mentioned having a request before our duel. May I ask a question?
You can ask 10 if it pleases you.
No. I tried to cheer myself up, and... Who gave you that tassel with the star-shaped charm? Your lover? Xavier looked at me for a moment. He suddenly smiled.
At long last, the time has come. Yes, it's from the person I like.
I knew it to be true. Yet I felt uneasy. I felt uneasy, he confessed so easily. Then she... is she truly someone you like?
Yes.
Are you very fond of her?
Unlike any other, her brilliance holds a special place in my heart.
The way he's talking about her. I clutched. This is so. I clutched the hem of my coat. The regret of having asked such a question was tangible. You fancy her?
She deserted me years ago.
Oh.
I've sought after her ever since.
For such a reason, you accompanied the expedition team to seek her out?
No, not at all.
And then MC gets jealous of herself. Do you keep the tassel to remember her?
I've never forgotten her. She was the one who forgot me.
No. I hate that. I hate that he uses the word abandoned and forgot. Like, how could she? Despite this being a sad matter, Xavier wasn't in the least bit upset for some reason.
We've crossed paths, but she has no memory of me. She can't even recall the time she gifted me this tassel. There's a certain expression she uses whenever we meet.
Look at that face. I'm jealous of himself later, more justifiable. It does. As he spoke, he glanced at me, seemingly dissatisfied.
It is one of blissful ignorance and wonder.
How dare she? Seeing Xavier like this, I pitied him. He's so bad at feelings. He's trying his best, you guys. I think it makes him more endearing. I no longer regretted asking. I could only feel indignation for what he's suffering through. Xavier, I need to tell you something.
What is it?
I gritted my teeth, deciding to be honest with him. You... This is not KOD making me sad. You should give up on her.
Why?
She doesn't even remember you. Leave her and find your own happiness. Getting MC to pity and pain to him. Many girls admire you at the academy. The Moonchasers have Lila, Joanna. We also have Sarah from the Star Hunters. They're all lovely ladies.
I see. Do you want me to pursue someone else? Chasing another skirt?
I would give him lots of signals. Xavier took a step towards me.
Is there anyone else you'd recommend?
The staff at the dinner hall. The young miss at the bakery. This is so cute, though. I don't know. There's so many conflicting emotions right now. I'm so sad, but I'm also this is so cute. Xavier took another step.
Is that it?
Are they not enough? I had no choice but to sit on the bed. Xavier leaned down, his hand resting near me.
They are wonderful, but I don't like them.
Oh no, not bread, no MCs. It's no use then. I sheepishly avoid his gaze, looking elsewhere. I heard Jeremiah say your betrothed had been selected. Have you met her?
I don't know.
But Jeremiah also said... Xavier closes the distance between us. He was a breath away, our noses almost touching.
Do you fancy Jeremiah?
Huh?
You always speak highly of him. If he's your suitor, I'll pay him a visit before I
this is all backfired. This is not where I thought this was going. She's for what reason? No, dear.
He and I should have a discussion.
A discussion. Oh my gosh. It didn't seem like he wanted afternoon tea, but a duel. I tried to hold Xavier back. Don't you dare. I asked him to inform me of the rumors.
You are concerned about him.
He's not a bad person. He's foolish and always needs my help. Of course I'd be concerned if...
So you fancy fools who request your aid.
What makes you say that? Xavier narrowed his eyes, then sat down next to me on the bed. While I was perplexed, he took off his brooch.
Put this on for me?
You just had You just had it on, Xavier. Is this the audacity of these men? You were wearing it a second ago.
I believe it was crooked. I'm not capable of putting it on properly by myself.
This is so cute.
I need your assistance.
Don't move. I took the brooch and moved closer to Xavier.
Is it on?
Yes. Having spent a lot of time with Xavier, this was the closest I had ever gotten to him. Yes, she fancies hooligans. Maybe the brooch's clasp was designed to be tight. I was nervous.
You can't put it on either.
You and I aren't the same. What if your betrothed dislikes your inability to wear your own brooch?
My betrothed could be as much a fool as I am. She'll be incapable of putting on a brooch for me.
This is so cute. I accidentally pricked my finger.
She could even prick her finger in the attempt.
Xavier, his hand in a white glove gently holds my finger.
Why are you and injuries always a pair?
You should ask yourself. The bleeding stopped. I quickly took back my hand and stood up, pretending nothing happened. The palace halls are too troublesome. I'm better off as a knight. In a few days, you'll be off. You'll be officially be the crowned prince, and eventually, king. I have to work hard. If I join the Lightseekers next month, I'll be a true knight. I will protect you.
Is that so? Are you sending me a gift if I take the throne?
I thought about it. Can I also give you a little star?
A little star?
I poked the hilt of his sword. I think your tassel was ruined during our duel yesterday. I'll buy you a new one. Fair?
I want it handmade.
Before I could respond, Xavier stood up and attached the sword to his waist.
I must take my leave.
Already?
I should already be at the palace, but someone overslept. There was a delay.
This outfit's so good on him, though. Your cape. Xavier stood at the door and looked back. His silhouette basked in a soft afternoon light. Or let me remark you. I meet Xavier's gaze. It dawned on me that this person, the Prince of Philos and future Crown Prince, he would be the one I would swear to protect forever. I handed him the cape. When will you return? Should I even be asking? He put on the cape and smiled. He always did that whenever he would leave.
I'll return when you wish to see me.
But I wish to see you now. Forever. I don't wish for you to leave. You must always be in my line of sight. Forever. Oh, that was so cute. This man is so precious. It's so good. I wish you could wish to see you in Uru with me. Oh no. I get so sad at the mention of Uru. After Xavier left, I didn't see him again. She should have just accepted his... I know! The ceremony to bestow him the title of Crown Prince wasn't held. Xavier never returned to the academy either. This man has me in a chokehold. I would have accepted his proposal. No questions asked. I would have said yes immediately. In fact, I would have probably said it too fast. And no one told me why, and my teacher refused to speak of him. 1 month after Xavier left me, I passed the exam to join the Order of the Lightseekers. It was my first step into becoming the Grandest Knight. I was walking the path my teacher told me to follow. Bro has us in a headlock. A time passed, and the king passed away. There was to be a mourning period of 200 years before his successor took the throne. I'm still confused about how lifespans work in this. Are we still going by elven rules where they just live for so long that it's almost immortality? Because the king obviously passed away, but we don't know why he passed away. But 200 years seems like the blink of an eye for his successor to take a throne. So, how old is Xavier really? He wouldn't be able to finish the sentence before I screamed yes. It's true. Do you want to? Yes. Maybe Xavier and Z will run away together for their happy ending. Last for more than 500 plus years. Okay. Year after year, fewer people of Philos cared about whether someone would be king. That's what I think, Mira. It's kind of felt like the king was sick or something. Yeah, so that's what I was getting, was that maybe he's like sick, maybe not old, but maybe there was an illness he couldn't get cured from. The lifespan is like trees. If you cut them open, do they have circles inside? I guess this is close in years. They run differently than Earth years. Oh, so you think Philos? Yeah, I'm just wondering how different. Man is probably the age of Noah, 900 years. Well, he was on Earth for around 200. Oh, Xavier was on Earth. I thought maybe the king was somehow attached to the... Oh, so you... Okay, that's actually an interesting theory, is that maybe because the planet was dying, so was the king? I thought he ended up, like, sacrificing himself or dying in a water attack. No, it sounded more like when Xavier was talking about it that he was like sick or something. Also, hello, Loxy. It's just interesting because sometimes they make it seem like Xavier is immortal, but then other times it seems like they're not immortal, but they have like extended lifespans, like so much so that it's like nearly immortal. There are theories that Xavier killed his own father. I don't think Xavier would be capable of doing that. Because he said he didn't know if he would make it this time. Right. So that doesn't sound like someone, in the way he delivered it, it doesn't sound like someone who would like intentionally like kill off his father. So when he said make it this time, it's either he went off and then like got hurt and didn't, wasn't healing somehow, or he'd gotten sick. Maybe he had protocore syndrome or something like that. I don't know. It just sounded more like, yay, another Xavier main. Welcome. He knew he was going. Yeah. So it was like obvious that he was going to die, but it's not clear how. And in those 200 years, no one spoke of the ceremony to bestow the title of crowned prince. I saw Xavier, so I joined. Yay, welcome. I didn't stray off the path I had chosen. Step by step, I became commander of an elite squad. However, we had no king. The authority of the knights was weakened as different squads were scattered all over Philos. Each kept to themselves and lost contact with one another. During that time, I simply marched on and swung my sword. I didn't know where I was headed. I just kept thinking if Xavier ever returned one day. If he became the king of Philos. I just think it's the same background as the KOD where she says my knight became their king, and I'm broken. I'm actually broken. I want to be the one by his side. Years later. See, and they don't specify like how long it's been. We know that it could possibly have been like 200 years since he's been gone. And no one's been crowned king, but the king has died. And they just specified that. So it's been like 200 years now. In the depths of the forest, I was leading my squad in a fight against the Wanderers for several days. Everyone was exhausted from the endless, sporadic battles. At night, I sat alone in the forest clearing, planning our next move.
Starfall Forest was always home to an unstable protofield. Not a single person made it out alive these past few months.
Yeah, See, and it's been 200 years, but Jeremiah and MC are still, like, the same age. Or, I mean, when I say same age, I mean, like, they haven't grown older in appearance.
I doubt we can take down the beast.
KOD, he did address how he wasn't honest enough. I know. You're ruining the mood. If the best knights in the Order and of Lightseekers can't defeat it, no one can.
Xavier's Gladius ceremony took place here. Always brooding over that. Your persistence is... No. Could it be?
Nonsense. After we graduated, Jeremiah became a Lightseeker. He was one of the best knights under my leadership. And in these past, it's been 200 years. And in these past 200 years, he was the only person I could talk to about Xavier. I wonder what happened to Xavier, but I won't sacrifice everyone for that curiosity. Jeremiah sighed.
With the death of His Majesty, your teacher went on an expedition into the Starry Sea. The Lightseekers are supposed to serve the Crown Prince, but that bastard Xavier...
Ooh, even Jeremiah's upset with him.
We're all scattered to the wind. Who knows how many already abandoned knighthood? If things turned out differently, we wouldn't be in this mess.
I really need a scene in the main story timeline where Jeremiah has to pick up his sword and fight with MC again. That would be... Oh my god, that would be so good, lady. Stop whining. We should rest while we can. Jeremiah patted my shoulder before going back to the others. The trees had grown for centuries. Their canopies blocked out even the moonlight, and the fire went out. As the fire went out, there was no light. Everyone soon drifted off to sleep. The birds ceased their serenades for the time being. Honestly, we need more NPCs, like 3D'd out. I didn't fall asleep. Not when the white figure appeared in the depths of the forest. In spite of the darkness, it was cloaked in a soft light. Our gazes meet before it walked away. It can't be. Xavier? But it's only Zane and Caleb's. I typed the part. Xavier? I chased after him. His movement wasn't too quick, but he wouldn't let me catch up to him. In the depths of my heart, I knew it might just be an illusion, but what if it actually was Xavier? Xavier, wait! In a moment of exhaustion, I blink, and the figure disappeared. The forest also vanished. I was in the center of a galaxy, its expanse endless. It was an illusion. I could hear my heart pounding and started to fall into the waves of stardust. Damn it! Everything was turned upside down. As if I became weightless, I fell at the speed of light. Down, down, down into the nebula. What is this place? I was a stone descending into a lake. Billions of stars vanished, escaping my gaze. There was only darkness. Am I still in the forest? What is going on? Embraced in darkness, time and space dissolved into nothing. Whether I opened my eyes or not, it mattered not. The line between life and death blurred. Did I die? Death was so quiet, weightless. I'm a feather floating in the starry sea. I didn't need to be afraid of dying. Still, my only regret was I wasn't able to see Xavier one more time.
It's you, isn't it?
Oh, please say my name. Oh my god. That voice. It sounds familiar.
Answer me. Where are you?
I am so tired. I lack the energy to open my mouth.
Hey!
Before I could sink into my dreams, a blinding white stung my eyes. A beam of light? It was like watching the universe be created. Light split the darkness and swirled. From light everlasting, the world unfolded. I opened my eyes, unsure if this was still an illusion.
Don't fall asleep. Please, wake up.
He's so desperate. That's so That's so... No! In a fathomless bright world, I saw Xavier's face again.
You can't fall asleep. Let's go home. Together.
Okay, Xavier. No, that's so sad. Why is he so... We're getting towards the end, you guys. Oh no. I'm a little angel. I wonder if the aisles are like... Alright, I think we're getting to the sad part. We're towards the end of it. But I do like punk goth Xavier. Xavier from KOD is... it's so good. It was like a dream. Xavier returned to me. But he didn't return when I asked him to, which was whenever I wanted to see him, which is always. Like, let's be for real here. He was also a Lightseeker. Grab them tissues. After rescuing me from the dark, swirling cosmic vortex... Oh, the dark, swirling cosmic vortex, Xavier took me to his base camp. On the other side of Starfall Forest. He was always nearby when I was in danger. Strictly speaking, Xavier's squad was not official. Each of the knights wore a different badge. They most likely belonged to various groups in the order of the Lightseekers prior. I knew nothing of their experiences or beliefs, which made them join Xavier.
To think you were actually here. We all thought you went missing.
Jeremiah still spoke his mind, just like back in the academy.
I've been investigating the forest for the past few years. It's always infested with wanderers. There's something afoot. The Lightseekers hunted down wanderers in this area only for the beast to be reborn. What a waste of time.
Okay, maybe they'll explain this, but I'm just gonna speak what's on my brain right now. This is after his experience in Lightfall Forest the first time, because Jeremiah spoke of the Gladius thing already, so he was already aware of that. So he knows of the protocores, but he's talking like he doesn't know how the Wanderers are born. But I'm assuming he's been destroying the protocores this whole time. I mean, that's just an assumption. I don't know where I'm getting at this, but it was just a thought. Like, he's been in Starfall Forest this whole time hunting wanderers. He must be looking for confronted the Wanderer in the first chapter. I guess he learned they're linked to humans. Okay. He must be... I wonder if he's looking for the protocore again, or right now. But maybe that's what he's doing.
I figured we attack the problem at its source. We'll be done with it once and for all.
A command center has been set up using various equipment. Xavier stood in front of a virtual map, calmly explaining his discoveries over the years to Jeremiah and me. I think he learned that the Wanderers were the sacrificed Philosians, where he was sent into the Force before. Oh, okay. His voice was monotone, yet firm. I watched as Xavier walked to and fro before the big screen. He seemed like his same old self, but also not.
Still in a daze? Or are you going to rest like everyone else?
Xavier walked up to me. It was only then I noticed the other knights left. Oh, I'm still recovering from that illusion.
Truly?
Xavier handed me a jug of water.
They say you have someone on your mind if you stare at an object for a long time.
I'm pretty sure that's just disassociating Xavier, but okay. Those words were associated with memories from the distant past. I had to think about them before feeling this sense of familiarity with Xavier again. Leaning against the equipment, I took the jug and smiled. The years passed. I could have fallen in love with someone.
Good.
Oh. No, that was not a face of being happy. Aren't you going to ask who it is?
It matters not. I'm happy for you. Having someone in your heart gives you the hope to press on.
I couldn't help but look at the hilt of his sword. The tassel was still there, but the star-shaped charm lost most of its original color. Only the string seemed to be new. You cherish that tassel.
I do.
Do you recall?
Ah, you haven't seen our modified spaceship. It's not far from here. Follow me.
Yeah, okay. Xavier. I'm so sad. Now I have to rewatch that one scene from KOD. Staying in the camp, I noticed Xavier was always busy. He was either scouting the forest or secluded in his spaceship for the whole day. I had a lot of questions. Why wasn't there a ceremony when he returned to the palace? How did he join the Lightseekers? What was he doing all this time? Yet he always took the conversation in another direction. Not only that, he avoided spending time with me. I was even more suspicious. He must be keeping something from me.
Are you sure?
I am. I'm counting on you to find out the truth from Xavier. Don't overdo it.
Understood. At least I can help you after all these years.
When he... Hello, Caleb. Caleb, hurry. She did not listen. It's true. Xavier had just returned from the forest. I quickly lay down next to the equipment. Oh no.
Hey! Hey! What's wrong? Having another fit again?
We got... Why did she ask Jeremiah? come on. It would have been better if Jeremiah and her would have played couple. That would have been hilarious. And in this instance, I'm okay with it because he dipped for 200 years. That's her best bait. We caught Xavier's attention.
What happened to her?
I haven't the slightest idea. Her condition only worsened ever since she escaped the illusion. We weren't able to tell you until now.
As I expected, Xavier's expression became grave.
Does it involve her heart?
Taking the picture. It's true. He's just kidding. Yes, it hurts so much, like I'm being stabbed. Some weird energy must have. If we find the cause.
I swear on my honor that she was crying.
Before I could complain about Jeremiah's poor acting, Xavier turned on his headset, then picked me up.
Are you still in the spaceship? I need to borrow it. Put Operation Backtrack on hold for now.
Oh. Man, Jeremiah really is the best third wheel. He's so supportive. It's true.
Yes, at this very moment.
Huh? No! The situation is getting out of control. I hurriedly stop him. It's fine, Xavier. You don't need to use the spaceship. Xavier was still suspicious. I quickly stood up from the ground and jumped up and down 2 times. Everything's working.
You lied to me?
Oh no! Why would you say that? I wasn't lying. I just needed your attention. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I had no choice because you wouldn't tell me anything, even when I've been here for a while. The golden standard of third wheels. Xavier unexpectedly wasn't upset. After he was assured that I was fine, he ruffled my hair. The awkward ruffle of the hair.
As long as you're healthy.
But his reaction gave me some clues. Why were you anxious? What did you discover? Does it affect someone's heart?
It's all speculation. Hence why I didn't tell you.
Xavier seemed to trust me. He turned to look in the direction of where I saw the white figure.
It's not just a person's heart. This concerns the entire planet. We found out the secret Philos has been hiding.
I can recommend calling A to learn a thing or two from Jeremiah. Oh my god. Colleague A. I can't believe a colleague A sometimes. The audacity of him. Either it's the truth or Xavier's guess. In the center of Starfall Forest, which had been an unstable protofield, was the heart of Philos. But it was hollow. Philos was made by mortal hands. It shouldn't have existed. And the core's energy had long been exhausted. The only way to keep the planet from dying was to fill its heart with energy. Philos was a planet where almost everyone lived eternal. Thus, humans were the most abundant resource that yielded much energy. Almost everyone who set foot here became the planet's food. Wanderers were a side effect born from the abnormal phenomenon. Xavier was aware of this during the Gladius ceremony. The Gladius ceremony 200 years ago. The prince returned from the forest. The Lightblade belonged to him as well as the Wanderer's protocore.
Well done.
His Highness presented the protocore to his father.
Shouldn't the protocore warrant a formal inspection?
The Lightblade deemed you worthy.
Is there no need for formalities, or are you unwilling? A heart was once in this protocore. Am I mistaken?
I knew you'd catch on.
I wonder if the Gladius ceremony was used as a way not only for him to get his Lightblade, but for them to show him the truth of Philos without them having to tell him. Like, having him figure it out himself.
However, it is a necessary duty of the Crown Prince. It is also the King's responsibility.
The prince placed the red protocore in his father's hand. He made sure his father tightly held onto it.
In another eon, this heart beat only for you. I will return it. No matter her likeness, this heart belongs to you and you alone.
I think that was the point, in preparation for him to take the throne. Right, okay. The prince then bowed and left. At this point then, he knows, because it sounds like he knows that MC is like the reoccurring source.
Xavier! Listen to me. A king cannot act on his emotions, or only protect the people he holds dear. Your duty is to protect Philos. You must only do what is necessary.
Because I'm also sure they realized Xavier would have an issue with it because of what had already happened between him and MC. So then that makes that brings up my next theory, which would be water during a ceremony. I wonder if, I mean, the Grandest Knight teacher must have known about this, because why else would they have focused her on becoming a Grandest Knight if it meant that she was going to continue to be sacrificed? They would have continued to use her as a Grandest Knight over and over again then. Like, that was their intention, was to use her over. I mean, I don't know if that's a fact, but my headcanon is that the reason they were fast-tracking her to be a Grandest Knight was because she was going to perpetually be a Grandest Knight to him, and he was going to continue to use, or what they wanted to happen was that he was going to continue to use her, and by keeping her close, that was going to be easier to do. Yeah, that's what I think too. They're idiots for thinking that would have worked out though. Like, the Wanderer you killed wasn't a Wanderer? I finally understood why Xavier and His Majesty fought. I don't think you completely understand, MC.
Civilians and knights were not the only ones swallowed by this gaping maw. In exchange for the planet's longevity, the royal family occasionally sent in humans. Wanderers would be born as a result. a knight's glory, honor. There is nothing. And even if there were, they are long dead and gone.
So here's another question then. Because during KOD, they mentioned when they were down in the cave that they disguised it as a pilgrimage. The question is when did the pilgrimage start? Did it start after MC sacrificed herself, or did it start beforehand and they've already started that pilgrimage where people were sacrificing themselves to the planet? I mean, I'm assuming it must have been after everything. I kind of feeling that they did it more subtle, because if the general populace found out, there would be a major... Yeah. Well, they probably... The other reason is they probably had to write her off. Like, if she were to die, they'd be like, oh, the grandest knight sacrificed herself for the king, sort of thing, you know? I don't know how they would be like, oh my god, she's back. But, I mean...
The Order of Lightseekers has always kept the truth in the shadows. For the royal family's sake, no one was to be told of people becoming food. Upon my return to the palace, I learned they stopped sending people to Philos' heart.
Is that not a good thing? No one has to die.
They found the perfect sacrifice. She can die and be reborn without end. In their eyes, she was the planet's very life force. For only she had achieved true immortality.
I don't know. There may have been something specific he saw that made him realize. And obviously, if he knew she could reincarnate, it would probably come to his own. That's true.
The royal family believed if they sent her into the planet's heart when the time was right, their problems would be solved. No one asked how she felt, or whether she was willing to sacrifice herself.
But she is.
They also care little about her being left in a hole to die and be reborn again and again. Her duty was to save Philos because her existence works in such a manner. It was the justification for not holding a ceremony.
The justification for not holding a ceremony. Oh, for him to become... Gotcha.
How could I wear the crown when it means coating my hands in her blood?
No. After that, Xavier and I never talked about it again. The refurbishing of the expedition ship was nearing completion. The backtracking operation that Xavier had mentioned was also about to officially begin. Jeremiah was intrigued by this bold plan and had long joined Xavier's side. Yet none of them would divulge any specific details of the plan.
Silvercourt is the closest town to our camp's location. They have a festival every 6 months. We'll be able to buy supplies for the trip.
Perhaps it was because of the forest's proto-field that every family who lived in Silvercourt grew strange, beautiful plants. All sorts of goods were on the market. They spilled out from the shops to the streets outside. I figured you'd leave His Majesty behind along with the other nobles, but you're leaving Philos.
Our trip is an experiment through time and space. Nothing is being left behind.
She didn't torture the information out of Jeremy.
If we are to save Philos, we cannot do it in this era.
Time travel is dangerous. Where will you go?
We selected a specific coordinate in the space-time continuum.
Continuum mentioned? Hang on a second.
The short test trips yielded
No
fruitful
worries.
results. Our success rate is high.
I knew I couldn't stop Xavier. I looked in the direction of the flutes and harps. By the square's fountain, children were playing with the wandering bard.
It's Zay.
Oh, Zay Zay.
Do you have any candy today, Zay?
The ritual? They surrounded Xavier. Xavier knelt down.
None, I'm afraid.
You said you'd bring some last time. You don't tell lies.
Xavier searched his body, then took off his brooch.
Won't you take this instead?
The children ran away happily with the shiny accessory. The brooch proves you're a member of the royal family. Zay
It's but a toy to them. They would rather take candy over a bauble.
We sat down by the fountain. The bard sang of an ancient Philosian legend around the royal family to the tune of a melodious instruments. The wanderers continue to appear. For 200 years, with no king or order of the Lightseekers, what can Philos do?
I'm not the only person who could sit on the throne.
Do you still remember our conversation at the academy? You said you wouldn't let me be another's knight, or let me stand by someone else's side.
Are people not childish at times?
What about her? Have you given up? They can sell it for lots of candy. It's true. Xavier wasn't carrying his sword today, but he knew I was referring to the girl who had given him the tassel. A rare instance of nostalgia appeared on Xavier's face.
I cannot. She's my purpose, my guiding starlight.
From those mere words, I understood everything. The person who can die and be reborn. It's her, is it not?
Yes.
His deeds were all for her. He was looking for her, always thinking about her, even when she had forgotten him. Yet she influenced his life and every choice he made. Giving up someone you love for the planet, or saving the planet for the one you love, which one was more noble, more heartbreaking? Why can't it be both? But I truly understood the tassel's value to Xavier now. I knew what I had to do. Leaving Philos to save someone you love, I'd do the same. There are people who are important to me here. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit, lady. My comrades in the Lightseekers, former classmates, friends, our teacher, and under Xavier's gaze, you remains a word stuck in my throat. I look away. The children, they also have people important to them. I can't leave Philos. I will stay behind and protect everything here. The bard's song about Philos was at its end. In these final days, the universe nearing its demise, the noblest king shall be born in the darkness. As the true savior of Philos, he shall lead us unto the light, unto true immortality. He's putting us on the throne. Conviction in my heart, I look at Xavier. We were about to walk separate paths. I couldn't tell what Xavier was thinking. He simply turns to the bard.
The king in the legend, who leads Philos into an age of light and immortality. The wearer of the crown will instead be queen. Facing every challenge, she never gives up, even in the darkest of hours. Having a leader doesn't matter. She is still the bravest knight in all of Philos. Under her, the scattered Lightseekers will band together and find true glory.
The bard understood his words, leaving to sing a new melody. Through song, the bard would spread the legend far and wide. The legend of Philos' queen would sweep across the planet like the spring breeze sowing seeds from the mountains to the churning rivers. Just as the arrival of spring after snow melts, everyone would celebrate the joyous occasion. After 200 years of silence, the planet would finally greet the light of a new hope.
The spaceship will depart tomorrow.
I thought about it and took off the star-shaped badge representing my knighthood. I gave it to Xavier. While I can't accompany you myself, my heart will.
Is this the little star your majesty promised me years ago?
No, the tassel is important to you. Pretend I didn't say anything back then.
Your majesty doesn't need to do that. Allow me to divulge a secret.
Xavier took the star-shaped badge.
Only one person has given me a little star.
Unsure of what Xavier meant, I touched my ears, which had turned red. I'll return to the capital now.
Lightseeker recruitment will start again. Your majesty should visit the current candidates.
What about you? Will you return? The setting sun dyed Xavier's face gold.
The day that song becomes a reality. When we meet again, I shall be your majesty's knight.
No. All right, here we go. Last one, guys. It is a bit depressing. It is solemn. All right, here we go. Oh no, this music makes me so sad. No. At the coronation, the queen and her grandest knight should receive the people's blessing. Yet my knight is before my eyes, refusing to stand next to me. Many things have changed since we left Silvercord. It's hard to remember the details. I don't want him to leave. I don't blame you. Well, it's just so sad too, because knowing that he leaves and leaves for God knows how many years, and then just knowing everything that comes to follow this, it's so sad. From knight to princess, My arduous journey brought me here. Xavier and his backtrackers have long since left the Lightseekers. They are regarded as traitors. Once our paths diverge, it will be difficult to see each other. You, of all people, must know the price Philos will have to pay should you fail. The goal of the backtrackers isn't what you told me those years ago, is it? Xavier lowers his head and clutches the hilt of his sword. Only then do I notice the charm on the tassel has been replaced with the badge I gave him. I don't know what made him replace it, but there's no point in asking.
Our teacher once said, wherever a ruler points, a knight's sword must follow. I remember.
He gives me a look I can't tear my eyes away from. Yet the depths of his gaze are unfathomable.
Though your majesty may think otherwise, I haven't changed.
He takes my hand and kisses the back of it.
May Philos prosper under eternity's divine gaze.
Yeah, it's definitely something reading this after. Yeah. Here's also a thought, just as I was thinking. Xavier left, leaving her in charge, thinking she wasn't going to sacrifice herself, right? But what did he expect was going to happen? Because, I mean, Philos was doomed regardless, because he wasn't going to let anybody else sacrifice themselves, right? And she wasn't supposed to sacrifice herself for Philos. So what did he expect was going to happen? The planet was going to die, right? Am I wrong in that? Like, because it wouldn't have prospered. When Xavier leaves, much time passes before I come to my senses and walk to the balcony. I see the cheering crowd, but I'm unable to find him. Maybe he's already gone. Far, far away. I recall the night he brought me out of the forest. His light blade tore through the darkness, illuminating my world like a shooting star. A reality amidst illusions, my star. He didn't think it through. Yeah. That's what it feels like.
You're awake. How are you feeling? Are you hurt?
Xavier. Overwhelmed, I can't help but reach my hand out toward him.
You're not dreaming.
That's why he felt so guilty in KOD.
It's me.
Okay, that's, yeah, okay.
I came back.
I still think he was hoping to reach back in time before anything like that could happen.
Our teacher always said an honorable knight shouldn't fall victim to an ambush. And an honorable knight should never disappear without a word either.
Yeah, Xavier.
Yes, it's my fault. You may hit me a few times if it would help you to feel better. Can you stand? Steady. I can carry you if you can't walk. And even if you could, I wouldn't mind carrying you.
Oh, what a sweet baby. He rescues me from the darkness with every step he takes, accompanied This is such a cool scene. Too bad there are no fireflies.
Fireflies, just for
you. Those are made of specks of light. They aren't fireflies. You can't lie to me. What are you looking at?
It's nothing. I happened to catch a shooting star.
Oh, no. A shooting star. Do you still remember Uru?
Yes, of course I do. Our little planet.
Do you think Uru is turned into a shooting star?
Unlikely. It's only 200 years old. It's a very young planet. However, Uluru's flowers should be blooming.
This is such a beautiful scene. I'm tired, Xavier. What if I can't brandish my sword one day? What then? Okay, but the lines are staying on way longer.
I'll be by your side, always.
Seems like he felt like he didn't have time.
If you have nowhere to go, nowhere to rest your weary self, you can stay with me.
You always lie. He always has. Seems like he felt like he didn't have time. That's the reason he reacted and made her queen, hoping to delay the inevitable. Gotcha. He always lied. Again and again and again and again. He said hope would follow when spring arrived. He said he'd take me to the new planet he discovered. He said he didn't want to be king, but also refused to let me stand by another's side. He said he'd return when I missed him. He said when I became queen of Philos, he'd be my knight. The song he made up is now a reality. Yet as thousands cheer my name, he abandons me. Dazzling fireworks fill the sky. I leave the balcony and retreat to the darkness of the throne room. In that moment, a spaceship soaring across the sky like a shooting star, disappearing into the night. My footsteps echo in this empty room. No one will be by my side. My star has left me. And this time, he will not return home. That's right, he won't return home, and then you're gonna die, and then he's gonna destroy Philos, and then it's gonna be so sad. The Philos men always leaving us. I know. Oh no, that's... Why are they always so sad? I hate that my Philos men, my star is gone. They always do such sad... oh my god, I'm gonna get destroyed by Silas's. I've already read it and I'm still gonna be destroyed by that ending. That's so good. It does put, reading this now after KOD, everything makes, I was talking about the percent. It makes so much more sense now. Everything just, it feels so purposeful. Everything feels so purposeful now.